This is Fuda-loving Cockmaster.
Reaction videos are a higher art form than most of what commentary YouTubers produce.
What? Why you would say it's a lesser art form? What I would argue is he's just a little retarded in that video. N-word F slur, N-word F slur, N-word F slur, but now he's like this like really soy cuck beta bitch, right? And he's not like his old self at all. If you're a gay person getting bullied online, turn off your phone.
Because they're the lowest life forms on the internet.
You post your cock online. Not even for money. Okie dokie. Last segment of the stream, and it's a good one, okay? I'm excited. This is Fuda-loving Cockmaster, a small creator I discovered through Twitter, actually. He had a Twitter response to Turkey Tom where he basically just called him a loser. And I found out that he actually made a full-fledged video talking and expanding on why he thought Turkey Tom was a loser. Now, obviously, everybody loves Fuda-loving Cockmaster's opinion and takes it very seriously, so I figured we'd react to this video. Now, actually, another interesting tidbit and piece of information is that our friend Fuda-loving Cockmaster over here has an OnlyFans, and not only does he have an OnlyFans, but he has a free OnlyFans. Let's just keep that information in the back of your mind for later.
Back in 2016, live reaction videos were seen as the fast food of YouTube content, and it would usually be commentary YouTubers who would complain about them the most, which was something I always found really ironic, considering that both forms of content are reactionary, mass-produced garbage.
Okay, so he pulls up a picture of, like, I can't remember this motherfucker's name, but I don't remember. Is that his name? Reactor? I don't remember. But I remember this guy's face, and the lore behind him is he would just watch videos and would not add any commentary, right? Basically stealing content. While what Leafy and other content channels would do is they would actually download the video and then add commentary and like cut it up, right? There's a very obvious difference between those two things, and I think to act as if, there's no difference between the two is very disingenuous and shows that you don't have an understanding of the content at all, right? Personally, I have two channels, one of which I do more traditional, like, Leafy style of commentary, and on the other one, I live stream like I'm doing right now. These live stream segments, they only take an extra, I record the segment live, and they only take an extra, 13 minutes to throw together, like, a thumbnail and, the intro music and all that stuff. It's really not that hard. While each commentary video I make where I have to download the video, talk about it, react to it, it takes 2 hours-ish to do all that editing and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, there's a very clear difference between the two. One is transformative. Actually, they're both can be transformative, but what this motherfucker was doing was not transformative. And that's why he was getting criticized.
What's more,
if I'm being quite honest with you, I doubt the guy was a big commentary fan back in the day, and that's why that's probably why he doesn't understand this point.
Live reaction videos are a higher art form than most of what commentary YouTubers produce.
What? Dude, it's completely fine to criticize the take that SunnyV2 had within this video, right? That's completely fine. But to say that reaction videos are a higher art form than his highly edited documentary is complete cope. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's complete cope. You can say a lot of negative things about this video, but I watched the video and the editing was very good. The production was very good. He had a shit take, but the editing and production was very good. So I don't know why you would say it's a lesser art form. What I would argue is he's just a little retarded in that video.
Because while one may require more editing, more effort on the part of the YouTuber, one is typically made at the expense of others, and the other is just content for people to enjoy.
Yeah, but okay, what's worse? Okay, let me propose a situation to this guy, right? What is worse? Someone completely just stealing your content, stealing your views, and uploading a reaction where they barely do anything. Let's say the reaction was only like 2 minutes longer than your original video and they were playing it on 1 times speed, right? Let's say that, or what I'm doing right now and I'm just having a little goof. Oh man, that completely made me lost track of thought. But I mean, yeah, basically imagine that someone completely steals your content, doesn't give you, I mean, I guess you get credit, but he just completely steals your content. Or what I'm doing right now, where I'm just criticizing your ideas and having a bit of a laugh at your expense, right? It's really not that big of a deal. And yeah.
One is propaganda masquerading as art, and the other is
No, okay. I realize I'm pausing it a lot, but I don't think Leafy has ever claimed his videos are art. My videos most definitely are not art, okay? I think creators who try and claim their like videos and stuff is art are like super cringe, by the way. Like, yeah, I don't. Ugh.
just bad art. And both forms of content are just capitalist clownery. By which I
Capitalist
mean
clownery. Good one, dude.
it would not be so popular were it not for the need to make art, not for its own sake.
It's not art. It's fucking YouTube videos, dude. I hate people who equate art to YouTube videos. Art is just like, it's fun content for everyone to just like consume and enjoy and have fun with, dude. I don't understand why all these people fucking insist on everything being art. It's not fucking art because you spent 2 hours on it. What this guy makes is not art. Let me remind you, this fucking little freak here has a free OnlyFans where he posts what I assume to be his butthole and asshole. And nobody values his butthole and asshole enough to even pay for it, right? That most certainly isn't art if you try and claim it is.
But just to satisfy the whims of the market. And that's why the only sympathy
it's funny and entertaining. That's why it's popular.
I have for the vast majority of commentary YouTubers comes from the fact that videos which consist of flinging turds at other YouTubers and manufacturing drama out of stupid tweets that some niche YouTuber made 3 years ago get clicks. They get views. So they get ad views. So they get revenue. People want...
You didn't understand that before? Like, you have to be retarded to not fucking know that, dude.
They're bred in circuses. They are entertained by internet slap fights. And by seeing...
I am. Who the fuck isn't entertained by it, right? And if the content isn't for you, then don't fucking watch it, dude.
Others fail. Because...
I do enjoy watching others fail. That's why I'm watching
this. It's
this.
a fundamental part of what makes us human. But while epic fail compilations...
So are you not human then? Because you're trying to be on this fucking high horse where you're saying, oh, it makes us human that we hate. It's a intrinsic part of being human for us to hate. What the fuck are you then? I mean, you look alien. If I'm being quite honest with you. Yeah, I don't know.
Or videos of nobody Karens freaking out over having to wear masks or seeing a black person for the first time were popular.
What?
It's unlikely to be something that people are going to type into their search engines. Popular YouTubers, however, are things which get typed into those little boxes on a fairly regular basis. So, you see, it's very profitable to be a discount paparazzi for e-celebs who make shocking, scandalous content about other creators. Especially when...
Yeah, I mean, I'll get a lot of views on any of my videos. I just think it's funny. I don't know what to tell you. It's funny.
Every one of your videos is...
It's funny to make fun of people. It's funny to laugh and point and laugh when they have, like, retarded takes, right? Like, look, you're retarded, you're gay, lol. Yeah.
Titled something like, The Downfall of a YouTuber's Career.
These are documentaries. What the fuck? Why are you pointing to these videos? These are, like, documentary-style videos. Like... detailing a person's history. These are not commentary videos. And actually, if anything's art, I would say that like these are like the closest thing you can get to with YouTube to like a TV show. And TV show, it could be arguably art, right? So I mean, like this is like top tier content. I don't know why out of everything you would point to this.
Or the triumphant rise and precipitous fall of XYZ.
Why are you talking, dude? I fucking hate people who talk like this. I know a person in my real life who fucking talks like this, and I can't help but like cringe, dude. Ugh. God, it's so fucking weird.
The destruction of their career on YouTube.
Dude, you know this kid got shoved in a lot of lockers as a kid. Oh my god.
And dishonestly portrayed as an unbiased documentary. So these comments...
What are you talking about? Who's claiming to be unbiased, right? I think a lot of documentaries are unbiased, or they are biased, right? And there's nothing wrong with a documentary being biased. That just means it has a clear, like, direction it's going, right? Where, like, because a documentary should make you want to come to a conclusion. The documentary should have a good documentary is at least have conclusions at the end of them, right? But that the conclusion at the end is based off all the fucking information they presented so far.
YouTubers. They drag other people's names through the mud, complain and bitch about old tweets from 3 years ago.
Okay. That's not the majority of them, but okay. You're like talking about T people with the 3 year ago tweets thing.
They complain about anything which could be interpreted as hypocrisy by ignoramuses and bad faith actors. Like, for example, Hassan Piker having a house. That's a popular thing that they like to complain about.
Oh my god. It's just crazy that this fucking retard. Like, you're just completely supposedly you've watched all these videos and you know all about these like terrible things these commentary YouTubers do, but you fail to understand the fundamental argument of Hassan constantly speaks out against capitalism. He's a very staunch socialist, and yet he glorifies capitalism by doing things like buying a house. And it doesn't even, like, I don't think anyone would care if Hassan Piker just had a house, but he bought a house and then he started flexing his house to all these other people. Like, he had to post a video about buying a house, and by doing so, he's glorifying capitalism, which he is supposed to be very against.
Seriously, oh my god, do these edgelords get mad when someone who subscribes to economic leftist policies has any amount of money at all. It's so cringe.
No, you're just not understanding the argument because you're too retarded.
And if a human being changes just a little bit, you can guarantee that these YouTube losers, these bottom feeders, who can't be arsed to come up with an original idea for a YouTube video ever, who can't be bothered.
So, I mean, I guess he's talking about iDubbbz here. Changing a little bit. iDubbbz did not change a little bit, okay? iDubbbz changed quite drastically, in fact, where he was saying N-word, F-slur, N-word, F-slur, N-word, F-slur, but now he's like this like really soy cuck beta bitch, right? And he's not like his old self at all. And quite honestly, that would be fine, okay? If iDubbbz just wanted to change himself and, keep trucking, that would be completely fine. People like Filthy Frank turning into Joji did that amazingly. Filthy Frank and Joji are goated. They're the same person, but he did such a good job transitioning. They're basically not the same person, right? Like, that's the right way to do it. But no, iDubbbz had to, of course, with his new ideology or whatever, kick Froggy Fresh out of the tournament, which caused all this fucking drama. And then he uploaded a video crying, like in this video, basically like crying about people making fun of him when he used to make fun of a lot of people, right? It's just, it's weird.
To ever say anything positive about another human being are going to bitch and moan about how that person is a hypocrite or a cuck.
The cuck memes are just because his wife has an OnlyFans. They don't call just anyone a cuck. It's because his wife has an OnlyFans. It's funny, right? That's like, I'm sure you have something like your name is Fuda Lover. Don't you think people are gonna make fun of you for that? Like, and say you're gay or something? I don't know. Maybe you are gay.
Deemed to be acceptable social behavior. Their stances are on what they deem to be acceptable social behavior. They just showboat and take huge moral stances on things which they
That's what you're doing right now. You're taking a huge moral stance against a very general. You're what's it called? You're making a hasty generalization where you're generalizing every single commentary creator out there, right? That's what you are doing. You're jumping to a very extreme opinion based off basically nothing, and you're all you have is anecdotal evidence. You've shown no actual. Yeah, I guess you've shown like a couple videos, but you've not shown no clips. You've shown nothing.
they honestly don't even give a shirt about. Just because
Dude, say shit. Give a shirt.
they know it'll entertain. And they know it'll increase the viewer retention. That said, a good portion of the time, they're not even being dishonest. Because they're either operating on outrage themselves, or they have successfully bullshitted their way into believing the crap that comes out of their own mouths.
What? What are you talking about? Of course. So that's just a long way to say that they believe in what they're saying, right?
They often believe themselves to be impartial observers or frame themselves as such.
Who? Name one fucking person, dude. Like I said, if you do a good documentary, you should have a conclusion and lead the viewer to that conclusion, right? Who is out here saying this? Point to one fucking example and stop using like this weird anecdotal stuff that really has no standing.
Be real. Anyone who's spent a significant amount of time watching most commentary channels knows that it's just edgelords and angry white guys. Mentally.
Not true at all, dude. Poncho, he's not white. Pegasus is not white, runs a commentary channel. Let me think. Fucking The Right Opinion. The Right Opinion is not an edgelord at all, and he makes this documentary content. Internet of J. There's like Tipster, he's in a lot of hot water right now, but he is a Mexican. What the fuck are you talking about? Xylee gets real. She is a woman, a Puerto Rican woman.
Stunted 20-somethings who still have the political leanings and worldviews of.
So again, we're making a hasty generalization based off of anecdotal evidence, and then he's trying to claim that the entire commentary community is disingenuous and wrong about all this. And then he's doing this cope about they somehow believe all this bullshit that comes out of their own mouths when he has done nothing to substantiate anything he has said so far.
18-year-olds and think that it's still epic and rad to own feminists and call guys that they find ugly soy boys, despite the fact that they don't know a goddamn thing about endocrinology and would probably actually find estrogenized low testosterone men pretty hot.
Why are you stop? Oh, what? Why are you fucking showing that on the screen? What the fuck?
The people who run these types of channels will sometimes claim to be.
I'm not trying to get banned. What? Why the fuck did you do that?
Centrists. And I'm sure they believe that about themselves. But if you actually examine their political beliefs, it's very clear that most of them have a right-wing bias.
Who? Name one person.
Because they overwhelmingly support Ayn Rand's shirty form of capitalism and either side with Republicans or take neutral stances on issues like, I don't know, whether it's okay to bully gays online or whether...
Yeah, dude, I don't think... Okay, he's specifically referring to Turkey Tom right now. I already know this video is going. I didn't watch it before, but I already know because I'm smart like that. If you don't want to get bullied online, then why don't you log off, right? If you're a gay person getting bullied online, turn off your phone. It's really that fucking simple. I don't know how anyone could complain about online bullying when you should really just turn off your phone. In fact, I would go. I do not care if you online bully someone.
Whether trans people should be allowed to exist at all. Like, I'm not kidding. You can bring up Florida to these people, and they'll think that taking a neutral stance on it is a good idea.
Oh, God, dude, this guy is so fucking autistic, bro. What the fuck is this? Slightly awkward pause. Cut this out. You had time to edit in this fucking gay ass text. We didn't have time to just like edit out the pause.
If I could summarize the political beliefs of most of these commentary
Name names.
YouTubers, I would say that they're limp-wristed pseudo-libertarians and that their political
That means fucking nothing to me.
views aren't based on what they think is conducive to the betterment of society. No, they don't care about that. Their political views are based entirely on whatever will enable their antisocial behaviors and general edgelordery.
Dude, how dare their self-interest be laid in themselves, bro? Oh my god, that's awful, dude. I mean, really, if you're not voting for yourself, then who are you voting for?
If they're able to make money from dragging other people's names through the mud, then capitalism is great. But if hate speech or harassment policies on YouTube interfere with their ability to spread misinformation about people or
Name one person who is spreading misinformation.
insult them, then it's beta new male cuckoldry. The only type of content they care to make is a type that dehumanizes others, that turns them into public spectacles and potential lol cows, and they do this in spite of the fact that anything can be content. Throwing a plastic monkey full of sand off of buildings can be content. Smashing candy with a hydraulic press can be content. Lip syncing can be content. Shooting glass bottles.
What the fuck is your point? Yeah, that shit is boring. I'm not gonna watch shooting glass bottle videos all day, dude. I want to watch the Rusty Cage and iDubbbz drama explained. I want to watch the Simi and Jimmy Samori podcast episode, right? Because that has conflict in it. It has a storyline. It like every drama is a story to me, right? It's basically like a big book where it's like constantly developing, and you never know who's gonna end up on top, right? So excuse me for enjoying an internet story, okay?
Can be content. Throwing eggs at the wall can be content. Eating yourself to death can be content. Masturbating can be content. Dressing up as
This guy's a fucking freak, dude. Masturbating is not content, that's pornography.
Spider-Man and doing literally anything can be content. Pornhub reaction videos can be content that you can monetize.
This guy's a degenerate.
And out of all the possible things that these losers could be making, the thing that they land on is poorly researched videos about...
Because it's funny! It's funny, you retard, it's funny!
...other people, which have the potential to harm their careers and make
It's
them
funny.
targets for harassment.
It's funny. It's funny. And they fucking deserve it, too. They've made mistakes in the public spectacle. They have... they get to... If you make a mistake in the public spectacle, you deserve to be criticized for that mistake, right? Because you did it in public. Right? And most likely, by the way, those mistakes hurt other people in the public space, right? And that's why you're getting criticized for it publicly. It's because, like, 9 times out of 10, you hurt someone and then you get criticized for hurting someone. But somehow that's bad because you're hurting the person who hurt another person. Flawless logic, dude.
Why? Just... why? Well, I'll tell you why.
It's funny.
It's because they're the lowest life forms on the internet.
You post your cock online. Not even for money.
They're the bottom feeders of content creation. And they're only surpassed in terms of trashiness by the likes of explicit cyberbullies and cringe compilers. And I know I've made a lot of generalizations in this video, so...
Oh, thank God, dude. We're finally getting to the actual examples. I didn't realize how shit this video was, bro. I thought he'd be spitting.
Before I end it, I have only 2 things left to say. First of all, not all commentary channels are bad. There are some which make efforts to avoid spreading misinformation and directing hate mobs towards people.
Aww.
And not all of them have obvious right-wing biases, or right-wing biases at all, either. Some are okay because all they do really is give people news on what the Twitter outrage is, and that's fair enough. because it's
Dude, I thought that was bad though, because like you're drawing attention to these people and it feeds into the whatever, the bandwagon, and it leads to them getting harassed, right? I thought that was bad, dude. I thought that was totally messed up or something. But no, it's good because they're left leaning or whatever, it's fine, I guess.
a pain in the arse to piece together
The R, say ass. Say ass.
what any kind of internet drama is about. Also, you've probably noticed that I've not mentioned the names of any of these commentary YouTubers. Not even once. And that's because I want to send the message that the people who other
This video got 81 views. You're not sending any fucking message, you retard. Just say their fucking names. God, you're so fucking self-absorbed. You think this video is gonna be like a big important thing and like online at all. No, it's not, motherfucker. This video is nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. Stop beating around the bush and actually get into your actual fucking criticisms. Engage with the ideas so that I can effectively argue back. Right? That's how it goes.
people make videos about are somebodies, while these commentary YouTubers are not anywhere near as worthy of being name dropped as the people they talk shirt about. And because I believe that the people who commentary YouTubers drag through the mud are so worthy of recognition, I have decided that I'm going to do the exact opposite of what YouTube commentary channels do. Rather than bringing up every last negative thing I can think of about my fellow content creators,
dude, this is about to be so cringe.
I think what I'm going to do instead is build them up, is make people more aware of their existence and encourage them to see these people in a positive light. And that's why I've decided to start advertising other YouTube channels. I think I'm mostly going to do it on Instagram, and my decision to buy ads on Instagram rather than Google ads, which I can use directly on YouTube.
You're buying ads? What? You're wasting money to promote YouTubers on Instagram? Not even your own YouTube channel, dude. Dude, maybe you need to promote that fucking OnlyFans a little more. Then people would be willing to pay more than $0 to see your shitty ass butthole. God, dude.
Is primarily due to the fact that Instagram's advertising is very affordable and YouTube's is ridiculously expensive.
That's probably because it doesn't work as well, but...
Instagram is one of the best platforms to advertise on just because of its affordability. So yeah, if you want to see me call other content creators based, you might want to consider checking me out.
Dude, there's no fucking way this is... He just went on this like big moral frog tirade, and this I got a drama video right here, dude. That's really cool. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking retard. Dude, I really hope I don't look in his bio and it's like she, her, or some shit like that. Formerly Dick Girl Nationalist. Oh my god.